Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is basically on something I actually went through today, which I was kind of confused as to why I went through these like mood swings. Okay, so I have this really bad habit at snapping, because I do that. I snap at people, and most of the time it's triggered by something they say. I just have to pinpoint what it is that makes me go off. Maybe sometimes people try to intimidate me or feel like, and they think they can go off or say certain things to me or say things in a certain way to me where I'm not gonna respond or I'm not gonna react. Like, I don't care if you wanted this reaction. I don't care if I'm entertaining what the hell you're saying. But at the end of the day, you're not about to talk down to me, or at the end of the day, you're not about to like try to make me feel stupid when I did nothing wrong. I reacted because that's how I felt at the moment. And I'm entitled to my feelings, and I'm entitled to saying whatever the fuck I want to say. Then I have a Christmas party. So like a little Christmas brunch. My boss asks me to cook something, and I did. I was with her all day Sunday, and we cooked at my house. We had some wine, we had some fun. Mind you, my boss, before she became my boss, was just my coworker, and she's one of the closest people to me. Like, I confide in her, I trust her, ride or die, all day, and whatever. She became my boss. We can handle it. We know how to be professional. It's just really hard balancing it sometimes. And I just don't want to mess up a really good friendship over something dumb or petty from work. Because sometimes, you know, you take work home and you bring home to work, and it's hard to keep those things away from each other. So that day I go to brunch, and basically she kind of forgot to remind me or failed to mention that we were having like a Secret Santa thing. And I remember she had mentioned to me when she first mentioned that we were going to this brunch, but this was like a month and a half ago. And I felt like, what's going on? Why are we doing Secret Santa? She's just not saying anything, and I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, so we're doing Secret Santa. I thought I told you that I didn't want to be part of it. I guess they included me anyways. And she said, yeah, but I did tell you. Finally, when she answered me, it's like, oh, but I did tell you we were in the mall, and you even said something about, you know, buying a unisex present, because that's what I told you to do, about like a hat, scarves, and gloves, like a matching set to give out. In my head, backtracking, I remember me saying this, but to me, we were talking about something general as a joke, and I remember being on my phone. So if she did mention it again, it's like it wasn't clear to me that that's what we were talking about. It was just something we said, and then we moved on back to shopping because we were in the mall. I'm pretty sure if I really heard what she said and really was paying attention at the moment, which obviously I wasn't, or like or I really wanted to do that and be part of it, I'm pretty sure because I was at the mall, I would have bought a unisex present to bring Monday, but I didn't. So I'm sitting there, they're passing out Secret Santa names, and then they say, Jocelyn, what'd you get? I got the head of all directors assistant, and I'm just like, this has not just happened to me. Cool. I'm sitting there, I'm asking her like, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you remind me? She's like, oh, but I told you this. Not that I recall. So I'm sitting there just looking dumb. Everybody's giving each other presents out, and I'm sitting there like, okay, is it time to go yet? Because I'm kind of embarrassed. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I wanted to jolt out of there like no tomorrow. We're our supervisor of the whole program of all directors. It's like, oh, don't worry about it, relax, just let it go. No, I'm really good at these things. I'm good with planning things out for people. I'm good with surprises. I'm good with getting presents. I'm good with, you know, just making people feel special. I'm good with these things. So it made me feel even worse when it's the person that I tend to talk to a lot from the company, and I'm sitting there not being able to give her anything, and I'm just like, bro, you kidding me right now? Like, I look dumb. So whatever. She's like, oh, you guys are gonna talk to each other now? And I'm just like, we're fine, you know. We're fine, you know. Mind you, I'm pissed off. Like, I'm pissed off, embarrassed, and I think that's one of my main things. Like, I don't like being embarrassed, especially if it's something serious. I don't mind joking around and you embarrass me, but if it's something where you're embarrass me to the point where I look bad, or I look like the bad girl, I look stupid, or you're making me look like a fool, my blood just boils. Like, it's bad. And I'm already, like, I grew up being hot-headed. I grew up not being able to control my temper, and I had anger management, and, you know, I had to, like, go to a therapist to, like, control my emotions or whatever. Mind you, something I haven't done in a really long time. Maybe I should, because I feel like that temper has no control anymore again. But yeah, so as we're like getting in the car, we're not talking to each other, we're on our way back to work, and I'm just like, do you have anything to say for yourself? But she's not saying anything to me, and I'm just like, yo, you're supposed to be my friend. And then, like, everybody at work is asking me, like, why I'm so quiet, and I'm just like, I'm fine, I'm not gonna talk about it, I'm fine. Okay. I go home. She thinks we're fine, I guess. I really didn't get to speak to her that night. Then the next day, I'm trying to let go of the situation, so I tend to, like, crack jokes and, like, make conversation and just, like, act like everything's fine. But she was still being dry, so I was just like, okay. And mind you, she's sick. My boss is sick, so I know she doesn't feel well, so I really don't feel like bothering her and whatever. So if you're being dry because you're sick, cool. But if I'm, like, trying with you, even though I'm kind of mad at you, like, I expect you to, like, acknowledge me for that, but she didn't. So my other coworker ended up dropping us home because she didn't bring her car. Usually she drops me home or whatever, or she'll come hang out for a bit and then go home, or whatever the case is. Like I said, we're really good friends. So then today, she walks into the office, says hi, really dry, doesn't say nothing, walks back out, grabs something, walks back out. Mind you, when I come in the morning for work, I sit at the desk, like at her chair at the desk, because we only have one desk and we share the table. Like, it's a really small office work. And she was like, excuse me, I want to sit there. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Got up, grabbed my stuff. I went to go stand by the other side, so I wouldn't be in the way in case she needed to get out. Alright, long story short, like, the way the table set up, like, she would have to go around me and, like, make me move if she had to get in and out, and I didn't want to sit there, so I stood by the door in case anybody opened or closed it, whatever. At least I was standing there and I wouldn't be in the way. Worked in silence the whole morning. Didn't start talking to me until it was time to get the kids. Mind you, as all of this is happening, I'm arguing with two of my friends, like close friends. I have like a little squad besides my friend, my boss friend, whatever. I have seen them in my snaps. Like, I have a squad of like 4 other friends, and it's like 2 girls, 2 AGs, and the 2 AGs are arguing with me. Both 2 completely different topics. And I just feel like I already have all this boiled up animosity, and you're saying things that you may not think are supposed to piss me off, or you may not think they're gonna get me mad, but I go off. And I'm going at my friends, and I'm going at my friends, and I'm going at my friends. And they're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you coming at me crazy? I'm not one to come at you crazy. I was like, I don't care who you are. If I'm upset, I will come at my mother crazy. Like, that's just who I am, and that's just shit that I have to learn to deal with. And I just, like, I spent the day pissed off, arguing with half the day arguing with my friends, and I'm just like, bro, this is bad. I don't know, I just have a really bad temper, and I feel bad because it's like, then after I'm like, I feel stupid for arguing over some dumb shit. At the same time, I felt like it was, at the moment you don't feel like it's dumb shit because it really hurt your feelings or it really got under your skin, and I'm just like, well, what's the point of you even saying that? Understand what I mean? I don't know, I just wanted to vent because I had nobody else to vent to today. Like, some of my friends were like, oh, you overreacted, like you took that shit to a whole nother level, Jocelyn. Like, today was just one of those days that you got crazy, Jocelyn, and I'm sorry. And then when my friends told me, like, oh, don't scare your friends away. If I scared you away and you stop being my friends after an argument like this, and you can't tolerate my crazy, maybe you were just not meant to be able to be my friend, and that's the honest to God truth. And then my best friend out of the whole crew that I've known for 5 years, she's like, you can't think that way. Sometimes you gotta break bad habits. And I was like, really? It's not even about breaking bad habits. I think it's more like, that's just who I am, and that's hard to change. And I feel like sometimes people need to love you for you, flaws and all. But if you can't take that part of me, I don't know. I feel like I tend to have just as crazy friends that snap just like I do. So when I, like, you know, two of the people that I argue with, one kind of got it and just apologized and then stopped writing back, and it didn't get to much, like it didn't get to no level of crazy. But the one that did get to level crazy, she's stubborn, and I just met her a couple of months ago, and I feel like she tends to always want to make it seem like she has to intimidate me or something, and I'm just like, bro, we're friends. We're not supposed to intimidate each other. So for you to tell me not to talk to you a certain type of way, or if you're not to do certain things, or to tell me to do certain things just to satisfy yourself, like, that's not gonna happen. You have your way of doing things and I have my way of doing things, and that's just the way shit goes. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know, like, you guys tell me, like, do I sound crazy? I don't think I sound crazy. I just think I sound very emotional, and like, I'm on a more emotional roller coaster. Like, I have certain things that happen here at home that I really don't talk about sometimes because I feel like it's an old broken record, and like, you know, sometimes it makes me feel extra vulnerable to the subjects, and I'm like, I probably want to like cry or whatever, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I don't even tell my friends half the time when shit happens at my house. But on the other hand, like, I also have emotional shit going at work, like I explained in the first part of this video. So it's like, it's hard. I mean, my best friend knows. She's all the time, she's like, you are quick to jump to crazy. I was raised by an Aries woman. My mother is no joke. She took care of her parents and all 6 of her siblings starting at the age of 9. She's been an independent person all her life, and married a man who is hardworking and is completely like, my mom is a boss bitch. So I don't know, I feel like I have my mother in me, and I'm a lot like her, and that's why I am who I am. But I'm a Libra at the same time, so I'm very indecisive, I'm very sensitive. My mother's not a sensitive person at all. So I have like her hard shell, but on the inside I'm like a mush. I'm like literally a mush. So it's hard. I mean, I guess it's why I Libra, because I need to freaking learn how to balance shit out, and it's hard. But alright guys, I'm out.